No matter who you are, no one's born into this world to be alone.
I want to live! Take me with you! Take me away from here!
Christ's love isn't like everybody else's love. It's not like the world's love. The world's love loves you when you do things right or when you do things with them. But as soon as you make a mistake, they take that love away. But what I've experienced with the love of Christ is that it loves first. It loves through wrongdoing. It loves when you shouldn't be loved anymore. It's unconditional. And that's the love that I believe is going to change the world and has changed me.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Micaiah. I'm back and I'm black and I'm back and I'm black and I'm back and I'm black and I'm back and I'm black.
Yo, Sasha here. Excuse me? Supermodels do not fly business class. Now, I'm not gonna demand a private jet, but I think Jag could at least spring for first class.
And what sparked this video is me watching One Piece. I am a new One Piece watcher. I am where Brooke is now joining the crew. But this moment right here was very crucial for me. And it truly was a turning point within the franchise from at least what I'm seeing now. And I thought this moment was beautiful and we all can relate to this because we're all children of God that are not meant to be alone. We're not meant to navigate this world alone. Of course, we have Him, we have the Lord. However, it's important for us to have community around us and to have people navigate this world with us. And I just want to dive deeper into that. So before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to see more of me. And if you're new, hey, and if you're a returner, I really, truly appreciate the love. I don't take it for granted for you all clicking on this video, so I appreciate you so much. And for all who are new, you should know I do an array of topics. I am extremely diverse. I do more nerdy topics, I do nostalgic topics, and I do more conscious topics. Plus, I dibble and dabble within vlogs. So if you're interested in any of those facets, then I'm most definitely your girl. And please check out those different aspects within the playlist section. And if you get the chance, please check out my social media platforms down within the description box where I display my passion for fashion along with other interests that I have. So let's get back into the video. No matter who you are, no one's born into this world to be alone. Focusing on Robin, her struggles, and the elegance of her transformation is a straightforward truth, yet it's often overlooked, particularly for someone like Nico Robin. In addition, it's a truth that many of us simply forget. Robin's whole life seemed like a sentence. As a child, she was marked as a danger, a survivor conditioned to think that simply being alive was a sin. From a young age, she discovered that the world can be harsh to those who possess too much knowledge or experience emotions too intensely. She mastered the art of survival by fading into the background, being silent, and avoiding attention. Isolation turned into her constant companion, and she wore it like an extra layer of skin. She transformed into a shadow, a mere whisper of a girl gliding through life without a hand to grasp, without a home to go back to, and without a voice gently calling her name. However, the reality is, we are not designed for solitude. We are not molded from isolation. We are crafted for connection, for laughter that smooths the rough patches of life, for companionship that reassures us of our humanity, for a love that doesn't require you to diminish yourself to be embraced. As the years went by, Robin assured herself that she was fine on her own. In a world that seeks to prey on you, trust turns into a rare commodity. Love transforms into a gamble, and friendship that seems like a dream you're too scared to embrace. Yet, even in those times, even during her bleakest hours, that reality persisted. Humans are not designed for solitude. Then everything transformed, not through a grand revelation, but through a gentle, quiet gesture of acceptance. And then the Straw Hats arrived, not as heroes, but as evidence. Evidence that even after years of silence, a heart can still discover its kin, that even after being pursued, you can still be selected, that even after solitude, you can still be cherished. The Straw Hats never insisted she prove her worth. They were unafraid of her past. They stood firm in the face of her strength. They allowed her to join them at the table. They embraced her words. They regarded her not as a tool, but as an individual. They didn't merely battle for Robin. They embraced her. They shouted to the mountaintops that she wasn't a tool. She wasn't a weight. She wasn't an outsider. She was kin. She was family. And when the world attempted to seize her once more, they stood firm, opposing a government, defying an empire, challenging a destiny that insisted Robin was better off in solitude. And in that moment, when she cried out, "I want to live," it was more than a mere cry for survival. This marked her initial steps towards embracing connection. For the first time, she permitted herself to believe she was worthy of being rescued. In that instant, it wasn't merely Robin yearning for life. It was Robin embracing connection, acknowledging that she was worthy of being seen, that she was worthy of being embraced, that she was worthy of a world where her presence was not a threat, but a gift. No one is born into this world to be alone. It's more than just a quote. It's a reminder, a commitment, a reality woven into the narrative of every outcast who discovers a group that truly feels like home. Your heart was never meant to be alone. Even the most silent spirit merits a hand reaching out. It signifies that even if the world lets you down, you still deserve love, friendship, and a sense of belonging. Loneliness can influence your character, but it doesn't determine what you are. The instant you discover individuals who embrace you, not for your contributions, not for your knowledge, but merely for your presence, that's when life genuinely starts. Robin's journey demonstrates that solitude doesn't have to define your fate, that chosen family truly exists, that recovery is achievable, that bonds can discover you when you've ceased searching. For regardless of your origins, regardless of your struggles, much like Robin, you were never intended to walk this world by yourself. She went from stating, "I want to die," to "I want to live." And I find this to be very beautiful and transformative. And this moment was just beautiful to me is because Robin was used to navigating this world alone, and even though it took her so long to find her village, she finally found it. And I hope that's an encouragement for anyone watching this, that you may not have people around you that you feel like you connect with. That can even go down to your family. However, there is that one person. It may not be that whole village, but that one person who will truly be there for you to lean on. And I find that to be important. I think what I've learned, especially with my walk through Christ, that Jesus is the person that I can lean on, and he has allowed me to have different people around me, from friends and family and so on and so forth, that I can depend on. And sometimes it's even people that you may not be as close with that you also can depend on. And I've navigated that and found that too, where it's like, I may not talk to you every day, but if I call you, I need something, if I need to vent, you are there. And that's what it really boils down to. We're not meant to navigate this world alone. So if you are feeling alone, I want to send this as an encouragement that will not last. The storm will pass, the sorrow will pass. Just continue to stay focused and lean on the Lord through your different emotions, because I'll say that it can be a rocky road on this path of life. However, we will see the light at the end of the tunnel. We will. And that is something assured. As long as you have breath in your lungs, as long as you're able to wake up another day to fight, you still have the capability to do so. So I appreciate you all for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. Please leave your thoughts and perspectives on the matter. But as I always state, let's be respectful down in the comment section. And I want you all to remember that you are loved by the God who created the universe. He made you for such a special purpose. There's no mistake about you. You were wonderfully made. He knew you before you were in your mother's womb. So I thank you all so much for sharing this precious moment with me. And I'll check you all out in the next video. Stay blessed, everyone.